Sunscreen Pro on the go. When living in SoCal, all we want to do is hang out at the beach or take a stroll at the nearest outdoor outlet. Each one of us has a busy life in which we prioritize specific things. We live on each sunny day not knowing the serious health crisis we create on ourselves, which is why Sunscreen Pro will save us all. With its new and improved formula, with just one application, your skin will absorb the lotion, which will then go into your sweat glands, finally causing it to reproduce the sunscreen ingredients, so whenever you are exposed to the sun or start to sweat, your body will automatically release sunscreen through your sweat glands. Its new design will create a great impact on humanity. There is a growing dilemma when it comes to taking care of our skin, so why not solve it with Sunscreen Pro? Today's generation believes that applying on sunscreen is not such a big deal. Nowadays, people think that they are young, so nothing will happen to their skin, but in reality, they have no idea the harm they are causing to their body. Sunscreen taken for granted. Many people believe that just because they don't show skin damage or don't have visible dark or brown spots means that they don't need sunscreen, but in reality, they really don't know how damaged the skin already is. As stated in Modena, not wearing sunscreen daily, sun damage is not always visible to the naked eye, and people are shocked by the amount of damage they have when looking through UV camera. When people with darker skin get discolorations from the sun, it can damage their skin and cause skin cancer, therefore causing discoloration and pigment abnormalities, which make it more difficult to treat. Dangers of sun exposure. The sun seems to bring comfort and give enjoyable feeling to many people, causing them to not be cautious of using sunscreen or wearing protective clothing. Many people tend to expose themselves in the middle of the day when the UV rays are at strongest. A lot of them seem to forget their priorities, which in this case would be self-care. As stated in Cleveland Clinic medical professional, skin protection from sun damage, being exposed to the sun for a long period of time will obviously cause sunburn. Once you are constantly exposed to the sun, the cells and blood vessels under the skin start to get damaged. With continuous sun damage, the skin starts to look dry, wrinkled, discolored, and leathery. This then causes the skin to appear thicker, but actually has gotten weaker and prone to easily bruising. What is the solution to all this madness? Make it your daily routine. When making Sunscreen Pro application your daily routine, there will be no reason to forget or to feel like it's a drag to put on sunscreen. But once you have applied it once a day, the moisturizer will sink into your sweat glands, causing it to reproduce the sunscreen ingredients. This will protect you from the UV damage and prevent you from getting skin cancer. Avoiding harmful effects of the sun. The obvious solution to not be harmed by the sun is to stay out of the sun. But as we all know, living in California, it's almost impossible to avoid the beating sun rays. So why not slap on some Sunscreen Pro? Slip on some protective clothing occasionally, and just avoid being in the sun when UV rays are at its strongest. As stated in Cleveland Clinic medical professional, it's best to always wear sunscreen. With just one application of Sunscreen Pro, you will be able to preserve your skin for many years. Some people will say that Sunscreen Pro will not be much of a difference from a regular sunblock application, so why pay the extra buck for something that is not so different? Others will say that they don't have the time to remind themselves to apply, therefore making it feel like a drag to remember. What if I told you that its new and improved spontaneous formula with its first application, will last up to 72 hours and with 100% full effective protection? People who think that Sunscreen Pro is like any other sunscreen could not have been so wrong. Where else would you find an incredible sunblock that reproduces and gives you the protection you need for 3 whole days? Why not pay a little more for a product that will take care of your physical health and give you the reassurance that has your back? Just like there can be many great benefits when buying this product, there can be terrible outcome if any society does not give Sunscreen Pro a chance. If Sunscreen Pro is given the opportunity to demonstrate the positive effect it will do to everyone when it comes to death rates due to skin cancer caused by the harmful UV rays, no one will be doubting its protection. On another note, if Sunscreen Pro is not given the opportunity to demonstrate the kind of protection and difference it will bring to any person exposed to harmful UV rays, there will definitely be a continuous death rate due to skin cancer and any complicated skin abnormalities due to damaged skin by the sun. Death rates will rise 77% as they have been rising since 1994 and now. Having 5 or more sunburns already doubles your risk for melanoma, causing 2 people to die every hour from it. So why risk your life with irresponsible actions? Just make your life easy and live it safe by giving Sunscreen Pro a chance. How can you make Sunscreen Pro happen? When it comes to your health and beauty, you should not think twice and buy Sunscreen Pro now. By purchasing today, not only will you start to conserve your skin, but you begin your journey to a long, stress-free life. Take a moment and analyze. Ask yourself, how important is my well-being? Think over all the positive outcomes Sunscreen Pro can bring to you. Give Sunscreen Pro a chance. Let the product show you why you made the best decision of your life. Be confident and believe. Believe, purchase, love it. 3 things you need to know about Sunscreen Pro. Your well-being and life-changing product is my guarantee.